The Drunken Botanist, The Plants That Create the World's Great Drinks, Amy Stewart. Every sip of alcohol tells a story that began long before the glass was raised. In The Drunken Botanist, Amy Stewart takes us on a spirited journey through the natural world, tracing how plants, from grains and fruits to flowers and roots, have shaped the world's greatest drinks. It's part science lesson, part history, and part bar manual, showing how civilization itself has grown from the soil of fermentation. Stewart begins with the basics, the raw ingredients that make spirits possible. From the humble barley that brews beer to the sugarcane that births rum, she reveals how human ingenuity transformed simple crops into liquid culture. Agave becomes tequila, rice becomes sake, potatoes yield vodka, each transformation a marvel of chemistry and craft. But the story doesn't stop at the still. She dives into the botanicals that flavor and define our drinks. The juniper berries in gin, the wormwood in absinthe, the cassia bark and citrus peels that lend character to bitters and tonics. Beyond the bottle, Stewart explores the long relationship between plants, people, and pleasure. She recounts how explorers risked their lives to trade spices and botanicals, how colonial empires were built on sugar and molasses, and how botanists cataloged the ingredients that became cornerstones of modern cocktails. With wit and precision, she connects the history of agriculture, medicine, and alchemy to the evolution of mixology. Every recipe and remedy, she suggests, carries the fingerprints of both nature and necessity. Yet, this is also a celebration of creativity. Stewart brings readers into the gardens, fields, and forests where these plants thrive, inviting them to see the artistry behind every pour. She describes the way distillers coax flavor from roots, flowers, and seeds, and how modern bartenders, like ancient herbalists, continue experimenting, infusing spirits with lavender, basil, or chili to invent something both ancient and new. Her fascination with the living world turns each drink into a lesson in biodiversity and cultural exchange. By the end, the Drunken Botanist leaves us with a sense of awe, not only for the drinks we love, but for the ecosystems and human curiosity that made them possible. Every cocktail becomes a small act of storytelling, a tribute to the farmers, explorers, and scientists who turned the wild abundance of the planet into art. Stewart reminds us that to drink thoughtfully is to honor nature's genius.